So it's Easter. What does that mean? Well, Easter eggs. And if you want to do a bit of trading, you're going to have to juggle that with your family life. But is it worth it? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. If you're interested in learning more about BetAngel, its tools and the opportunities they present, then why not visit betangel.com today and download a free trial. So as I'm sure you've guessed through the multitude of chocolate eggs that are appearing in Tesco's and other supermarkets around the country, it's Easter this weekend. And traditionally, racing wasn't done over Easter. And it was only a few years ago, probably 3 or 4, I think, perhaps maybe, that they started to introduce racing on the Easter Friday, on Good Friday. But it was the Lingfield All-Weather Championships were the first to sort of break the mould, and now a couple of other cards have popped up, I see this year, on the same day, and Musselburgh joined shortly after Lingfield, and suddenly it's become a more typical sort of racing day. Now, the interesting thing is that when the first year that I did this, it worked quite well, probably because nobody else was doing it, because they'd forgotten that or had thought that there was no racing on a Good Friday. But subsequent years haven't been as good. So, you know, I'm mixed on whether I'll do that. I'm sort of thinking I'll take the opportunity to do other things this Easter. And also, when we go to the Monday, the Bank Holiday Monday, there's a mixture of jump and flat racing, and it's sort of not that great quality, and you know, there are quite a few races, so it's not a particularly good trading day. So I think the message I'm trying to send to you here is, you know, if you want to do something else this Easter, then, well, you don't need my permission, but please go ahead. I'm just saying you're not going to miss much, and that it's not going to be absolutely unbelievable and you're going to see me posting some ginormous P&L because I did trade it. It's just going to be a sort of okay-ish, perhaps, maybe, may work, but don't expect too much from it sort of weekend. And also, we've got some group racing coming up at Newmarket next week, and therefore you may be better off just sort of dropping some of the stuff on these more sort of sensitive family days than you know, throw caution to the wind, go for it, and not get anything and be disappointed, especially when there's a slightly better quality flat racing just round the corner, right round the corner. So yeah, my advice to you is feel free to trade it if you wish. You may have a bigger opportunity on Friday because probably less people won't trade it. I probably won't trade Friday. I'll be doing other things. But don't expect too much on the Monday, and don't expect too much over the weekend. It's not going to be anything like the Grand National or some of the stuff that we've recently been through. So yeah, you know, don't go overboard and sacrifice something for the sake of trading this weekend. And there's better quality racing just around the corner. This is probably your last chance actually to enjoy yourself before we dive into the flat season proper, and we won't have any time to do anything other than just trade. So yeah, anyway, that's my advice for you this Easter weekend.